A very good day to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to this broadcast. I want you to like and share so that a lot of people may be helped with this knowledge and wisdom that I'm sharing to you. Wisdom is a principal thing, and in all thy getting, we have to get understanding. So it's my wish, my prayer that we may grow in wisdom, we may grow in understanding, we may grow in knowledge. The book of Hosea 4:6, it says that my people, they are perishing because of lack of knowledge. A lot of people are perishing because of lack of knowledge. But the more we share, the more we invite people to listen to this broadcast, the more we are going to save the entire Africa, the entire world, and the entire continent. Today, I will be dealing with demonstrating the power of God under the 7 functions of the prophetic ministry. 7 functions of the prophetic ministry. So I'll be dealing with demonstrating the power of God under the 7 functions of the prophetic ministry. So as you operate in the prophetic dimension of God, it is so imperative that you demonstrate the raw and undiluted power of God, just like Elijah was a prophet of God who called down fire from heaven as a sign of God's power. It is not just enough to speak 1 or 2 words of prophecy and then disappear from the scene. Instead, every word of prophecy must be accompanied by a practical demonstration of the power of God. What does the word of power mean? Power, it is the ability to cause change. The ability to cause change. So the moment we prophesy in power, we'll start to unleash abilities, proficiencies to cause change within our churches, within our communities, within our families, within our individual lives. So in the New Testament, the demonstration of the supernatural power of God and through the church is a dimension of the prophetic ministry. In the New Testament, the demonstration of the supernatural power of God in and through the church is a dimension of the prophetic ministry. So attesting miracles, they are available as a dimension of the prophetic community because of miracles, jolts, or sensibilities, and they make people to be joyful. So when we attest now miracles as valuable dimensions, we attest them based or on the contingent of the power that is attached to the gift of prophecy. So these dimensions of the prophetic community, they make the community to shift from a lower dimension of spiritual concentration to a higher dimension of spiritual concentration through the power that is in the prophetic. So people, they'll become so aware that God is actually present with them. They'll become so aware. The moment the prophetic is attached to the power, our people, they become aware that God is present with them. So the working of miracles, joys, or sensibilities, they make people or the church to be joyful and to be joyous. And they make again the church to be aware of the presence of God. They become so empty when it comes to the presence of God. So practically, demonstrations of power of God in the church, streets, and public arenas is an example and as well as an ample evidence that Jesus is alive and indeed he rose from the dead. So 100 sermons of God being with us may not awaken our hearts as much as a personal encounter of the manifestation of his presence and power through the miraculous works of the prophetic office, as well as through the miraculous of the office of the prophetic church, as well as individuals. So all the power that is exhibited, they proclaim the resurrection power of Jesus Christ through the prophetic, as power can be distinguished in different ways because the etymological root of the word power comes from a Greek word. The other ways that I can explain power is dunamis, which simply means the power to shift things, the power to cause a shift. Then we have energia, we have epikaizo, we have kratos, but I'm not gonna explain all these things. What we just have to understand and to know in this juncture is that we need to demonstrate the power of God to the church through the prophetic ministry, and it has got the ability and the divergences of demonstrating the power of God. And because of that, we will create and have healthy and balanced ministry. Thank you so much for listening to this broadcast. May God bless you. May God release power in your ministry, in your life, in your business, in your family, according to the prophetic gift that God has given unto you. Prophecy is not when only we open our mouths to prophesy and to speak, but it's when we have got a broad understanding on how God operates. Then we bring the operations of God within the confines of our church, within the confines of our communities, as well as within our personal lives. God bless you. Take care. Shalom.